Good morning, students. Now today we will study water is essential for life. Okay, till here I have already explained in my first video. Now this is the second video I am making for this chapter. So water is essential for life. So we all know that water is essential for life. In your chapter there are 4-5 points given so that it will be easily understand by you that yes, it is very important. The first one is the chemical reactions, that is digestion and respiration, which happens daily in our body. That is digestion and respiration is the part of our regular function of our body, is only because of the chemical reactions for which water is very essential. Okay, for which water is very essential. Digestion means what we eat is digested because of the water. Because of water what happens, the whole body will function and the chemicals like HCl and all will evolve out and digestions happen. Second is respiration. Respiration means the oxygen which we intake along with water. What happens? It will break down of food into a smaller nutrients is happen only because of the respiration. This process is called respiration. For these two, water is required. Second is photosynthesis. Second point is photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis happens in leaves. In plants, photosynthesis happens in plants. Photosynthesis is a process by which plants prepare their own food, and for that also water is required. Water is essential. Okay. Third is transportation of water and other nutrients in plants. Okay, transport of water and other nutrients in plants is only because of the water. A small cell saps happen is there in plant in plants. What happen? Because of which the transportation happens. Water and other nutrients, by the help of water, other nutrients also can be transferred from one parts to the other parts of the plant because of water. Fourth is water helps to expel the waste. Water helps to expel the waste. Okay, water helps to expel the waste. Waste means what? Sweating, like sweat and urine. For example, sweat and urine. Okay, and urine, all these are the waste. All these are the waste product of our body, which is only because of the water. Water what we drink is the waste product is seen in the form of sweat and urine from our body. And the fifth one is regulation of temperature. And the fifth one is regulation of body temperature. Regulation of body temperature. Okay, regulation of body temperature is because of water. The temperature of our body need to be maintained, so that we can there is a common working happens of a healthy human body. For that, water is necessary for the regulation of body temperature. So all these are the 4-5 points which proves that water is essential for life. What are these points? Digestion and respiration of respiration in human body, photosynthesis in plant, transportation of food and other nutrients, water from one parts to the other parts in plant, then expel of waste of our body, and fifth one is regulation of body temperature is all because of the water. Okay. Now next we have to study about some more uses of water. Some more uses of water. Under this we have to study about our household use. Household use. So household use, in this household use what happens, the use of water, which the daily use of water in our home. Okay, we all know that water is necessary for cooking of the food. We all know that cooking of the food, like water is necessary for cooking of the food. Okay, second, the drinking. Third is for cleaning your clothes and your house. Water is all necessary in the household purposes. Okay, so yes, water is very necessary. From where do we get these water? From the underground water, that is the water from the submersible pump gives water. And what happens, we daily require water in our household purposes. Okay, second is industrial use. Second one is industrial use. Okay, industrial, how water is necessary in industry. See, every industry, what happens, the factories and all, what happens, they work from there is a duration of working of a factories and all machines which are implanted on these factories and industries. What happen, they work to give some products. Okay, like sugar factory. Okay, so what happens, they work, those machines work, and after working a long time, what happens, those machines get heated up. Okay, to cool that machine, what happens, we need a water. So in industrial uses, water is required for what? For cooling. In industrial uses, water is required for cooling. Okay, it is used to cool the machine's part. Okay, and also to clean the machine part. Okay, not only to cool but also to clean the machine parts. Okay, so these are the uses for the industrial use. Okay, third is agriculture use. Agriculture use. Okay, so in agriculture, how it is used? In agriculture, we all know that those seeds and all, when it is implanted in the earth, when it is rooted on the earth, what happens, they need a water. So what happens, through a pipe, what happens, we will give a lot of water to the field, because of which what happens, those seeds converted to the plants, and later on we get the entire foods like wheat and rice, dal and all from the agriculture. So in agriculture, water is also very important. All these topics is clearly written in your book. I am explaining in short, but what you have to do, you have to read the whole topic, you will understand. I am just giving you a summarized concise concept of these topics. So what you have to do, you have to study it. If any problem, you can ask me. Okay, now we have to study about solutions. Okay, we have to study about solution. These are the uses of water which you already know. I have just explained it. Now solution. What is solution? Solution, what happens? The mixture of obtained by dissolving a substance on a other substance. The mixture is obtained on dissolving substance in another is known as solution. Okay, is known as solution. Okay, mixture obtained by dissolving. Mixture obtained by dissolving. By dissolving one substance into other is known as solution. Okay, so the substance which is dissolved is known as solvent. Okay, the substance which is dissolved is solvent. Okay, the substance which is dissolved is a solvent. Okay, so these are the the substance which is dissolved is solute, is not a solvent, is solute. Okay, is a solute. The substance which dissolve is a solute, and solvent what? Which dissolve on it. Okay, which dissolve on it. The substance that dissolve other substance is called a solvent. The substance that dissolve other substance, the substance which dissolve other substance, which dissolve other substance into it is solvent, is solvent. Okay, for example, water. In water, what happen? Water is a solvent. Okay, water is solvent, and suppose we are adding sugar to it. So sugar is the another substance. So here sugar is the solute. Here sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. All together what they give? They give a solution of water and sugar. ठीक है, तो इसे क्या बोलते हैं? इसे बोलते हैं सॉल्यूशन. हमने क्या किया? एक जग पानी ले लिया और उसमें क्या कर दिया? खूब ढेर सारी चीनी डालकर उसमें घोल दिया. ठीक है, तो जब हम चीनी डाल के घोल रहे हैं तो चीनी यहाँ पे क्या बोला जाएगा? सॉल्यूट इन केमिस्ट्री लैंग्वेज. यहाँ पे चीनी क्या है? सॉल्यूट है. और घुलने के बाद पानी उसको घोल रहा है. क्या घोल रहा है? पानी घोल रहा है. तो पानी क्या हो जाएगा? सॉल्वेंट. और घुलने के बाद क्या मिल जाएगा हमें? सॉल्यूशन. सो दिस इज द सॉल्यूशन. नाउ सॉल्यूशन इज ऑफ टू टाइप्स. ओके, मिक्स सॉल्यूशन इज ऑफ टू टाइप्स. is of two types. First one is homogeneous solution, homogeneous mixture or solution, homogeneous mixture or solution. And second one is heterogeneous. Second one is heterogeneous. Okay, heterogeneous and homogeneous. Homogeneous and heterogeneous you all have studied already. You know that what is homogeneous, in which we have same composition throughout. Okay, same composition throughout, then it is known as homogeneous solution. Okay, so this is known as homogeneous solution when we have same composition and same property throughout. Okay, homogeneous means same composition and same property throughout, and same property throughout, then the solution is known as homogeneous solution. For example, water and sugar, the solution of water and sugar, the solution of water and sugar, the solution of water and salt, all these are the same, all these are the homogeneous. क्यों homogeneous है? पानी में जब हम चीनी मिलाते हैं तो पूरा पानी हम पिएंगे तो हमें मीठा ही लगेगा. हम कहीं ये नहीं बता सकते कि यहाँ पे ज़्यादा मीठा है, यहाँ पे कम मीठा है. थ्रू आउट क्या होगा? थ्रू आउट क्या है? उसकी प्रॉपर्टी सेम रहेगी कि क्या है? पूरा पानी मीठा रहेगा और सेम कंपोजिशन रहेगा. कंपोजिशन सेम रहने का मतलब पानी ही दिखाई देगा. उसमें आपको चीनी क्या है? धुलने से मिलेगी नहीं, क्योंकि चीनी घुल चुकी है, चीनी ऑलरेडी घुल चुकी है. ठीक है, देन दैट मिक्सचर इज नोन एज होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर. सेकेंड वन इज हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर. हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर means what? When different part of a mixture have different composition and properties. Okay, different composition and different properties, and different property. Okay, different composition, different property, then we will say that mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. For example, salt and pepper. In salt and pepper what happens? There is a different part, we will have a different compositions and different properties we will see. Okay, so this type of mixture is known as heterogeneous mixture. Understand? Now we have to study that water is a universal solvent. Why it is called a universal solvent? Why? Because water dissolve anything to a extent on itself. ठीक है, वाटर क्या करता है? किसी भी चीज़ को अपने में घोल सकता है, मिला लेता है, मिल जाता है कोई भी चीज़. तो इसी वजह से वाटर को क्या बोला गया है? यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट बोला गया है. ठीक है, हम सॉल्ट चाहें तो उसमें घोल सकते हैं, वो शुगर चाहे तो घोल सकते हैं, अल्कोहल चाहे तो मिला सकते हैं, केरोसिन, एनीथिंग क्या है, देयर इज़ इट इज़ अ कंप्लीट सॉल्वेंट, दैट इज़ व्हाई इट इज़ नोन एज यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट. ओके, देन वी हैव टू स्टडी दैट we have to study about saturated solution. What is saturated solution? Okay, so saturated solution means what? The definition is a solution that is not capable of dissolving any more solute at a given temperature is called saturated solution. Okay, solution, that means it is not capable of dissolving any solute at given temperature. Then the solution is known as saturated solution. Okay, then that solution is known as saturated solution. When at a given temperature, now what happens, at given temperature solute is not dissolving. Okay, then that solution is known as saturated solution. जैसे कि क्या है, हमने एक गिलास पानी में 1 चम्मच चीनी डाला तो वो तो घुल गया, 2 चम्मच डाला तो भी क्या है, उसको हमने स्टिर किया, घोला तो क्या है, वो घुल गया, 3 चम्मच घुल गया. लेकिन अगर हम उसमें क्या है 7-8 चम्मच, 8-10 चम्मच एक गिलास पानी में अगर हम डाल के घोलना चाहें तो वो कुछ थोड़ा तो घुलेगा, लेकिन उसके बाद फिर वो क्या है, वो चीनी फिर घुलना बंद हो जाएगी, वो फिर आपको नीचे क्या है, पानी में नीचे बैठी रहेगी वो चीनी. दे सेटल डाउन ऑन वाटर, वो नीचे बैठी रहेगी. अब वो और घोल नहीं सकता. ठीक है, क्यों? जितना घोलने की क्षमता थी इस पानी की उतना उसने ऑलरेडी घोल लिया है. अब वो उसके अलावा उसके ज़्यादा और नहीं घोल सकता. तो ऐसे सोल्यूशन को हम क्या बोल देते हैं, सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन. जब सोल्यूशन अपनी सैचुरेटेड लिमिट में पहुंच जाए, मतलब ये जितना घोलना था वो घुल चुका, अब ये और आगे फर्दर नहीं घोल सकता, ऐसी जब लिमिट में पहुंच जाए तो सोल्यूशन को बोलते हैं सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन. ओके, सो दिस टाइप ऑफ सोल्यूशन इज नोन एज सैचुरेटेड सोल्यूशन. Understand? Now we have to study about pollution of water, which is a very common topic. Pollution of water. In pollution of water, what happens? We all know that water get polluted by some our own doings. Okay, water gets polluted by some our own doing. Like what? The sewage and garbage. By sewage and garbage, sewage means नाली. नाली में क्या है, गंदा पानी बहता है. Because of that, what happens? That sewage is connected to the river. वो सीवेज क्या है, वो आखिरी में जाके क्या है, वो रिवर से कनेक्ट होते हैं. तो क्या होता है, वो गंदा ही पानी जाके क्या है, रिवर में मिल जाता है. सो ये क्या है, दिस इज़ द पोल्यूशन. गार्बेज, व्हाट वी थ्रो, दैट गार्बेज विल गेट एंड मिक्स विद द रिवर. सो दिस इज़ द वेस्ट. ओके, देन इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट. इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट कैसे होता है, जो कि हमने वॉट एवर मशीन्स एंड ऑल पार्ट्स विच वी क्लीन, जिसको हमने धुला है मशीन पार्ट्स को, या फिर क्या है फॉर कूलिंग पर्पस के लिए हमने इंडस्ट्री में पानी को लिया और उससे क्या है सारे पार्ट्स को धुल दिया. वो पानी वापस हम क्या कर देते हैं, वो पानी वापस हम उसी रिवर में फिर से छोड़ देते हैं. तो क्या होता है, वो अब धुला हुआ पानी, दैट मीन्स क्या है, वो गंदा पानी है, उसको क्या है हम दोबारा छोड़ रहे हैं रिवर्स में. तो क्या होता है, वो एक इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट बन जाता है. ओके, सो एग्रीकल्चर एंड ऑल, रन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर वेस्ट एंड ऑल, लाइक पेस्टिसाइड्स, केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स, ये सब क्या है हम यूज़ करते हैं. केमिकल फर्टिलाइज़र मीन्स खाद, पेस्टिसाइड्स मीन्स व्हाट, कीटनाशक. ये सारी चीज़ें क्या है, हमें खेतियों में खेती करने के लिए इन सब चीज़ों का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है. एंड ऑल दीज आर केमिकल्स. ये क्या होता है, द वाटर फ्रॉम एग्रीकल्चर, व्हाट हैपेंस, स्लोली एंड स्लोली it get flooded into the canals through सीवेज थ्रू रिवर. तो ये क्या है, केमिकल्स भी क्या है मिलकर क्या है पानी को गंदा कर रहे हैं. सो ऑल दीज आर द वेस्ट फ्रॉम हॉस्पिटल्स, हॉस्पिटल वेस्ट, सपोज द डिस्पोज इंजेक्शन, द मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट्स. ओके, एंड दैट मेडिसिन्स एंड ऑल, व्हाट हैपेंस, दीज ऑल दीज इज when thrown down, what happens, these medicines and all which will be directly flow to the river. So all these are the waste which is harmful for the water and it is very commonly using in nowadays, okay, which can be controlled. इसे हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं कैसे? उस सीवेज का पानी क्या कर दें, हम उसको ट्रीट कर कर रिवर में डालें. ट्रीटमेंट मीन्स उससे गंदगी हटाकर हम वो पानी को रिवर में जाने दें, तो गंदगी क्या हो जाएगी, नहीं जाएगी. एग्रीकल्चर से क्या है, वो इंडस्ट्रियल से क्या है, इंडस्ट्री से जो हम पानी कूलिंग और इन सब चीज़ों के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं, सफाई और कूलिंग के लिए मशीन पार्ट्स को, उसको जब हम दोबारा रिवर में छोड़ें तो उसको हम ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट एक सेटअप करें और वहाँ पे क्या करें, उस पानी को साफ़ करके उसको हम दोबारा से छोड़ें. ठीक है. सो लाइक दिस मेनी मेजर्स कैन बी यूज्ड विच इज़ वेरी यूजफुल फॉर क्लीनिंग द वाटर. ठीक है, फॉर क्लीनिंग द वाटर. सो इस तरीके से हम लोग क्या है कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं वाटर पोल्यूशन. सो ऑल दीज आर द मेजर्स विच आर यूजफुल फॉर द कंट्रोलिंग ऑफ वाटर पोल्यूशन. ठीक है. टिल हेयर आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड very thoroughly, and now what you have to do, you have to study line by line from your book, and it is very easy chapter. If you will study, if you will read line by line, you will automatically understand what I want to explain you after seeing the video. So I suggest you to read till whole water pollution topic from how the water is clean and then sent to the houses, that or process I will explain in my next video. Till here you have to study all the topics. That means what, water is essential for life, its other uses, household purposes, industrial and agriculture uses, what is solution, what is solvent, what is solute, what is saturated solution, okay, homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture, along with the example. All these you have to study. Till here I have explained each and everything. If any doubt you can ask me also. Thank you.